the key to unravel mysteries hidden in the matter around us. At Elettra here in Trieste, we explore matter using light in the band from infrared to X-rays to look at the small fabric of the microscopic world. Our skills are employed in over 1,000 collaborations each year to operate the two machines at our disposal, Elettra and FERMI. Elettra Sincrotrone operates using electrons that run inside a large ring at high speeds and acceleration. They emit the light we need, collected by 28 different laboratories and further refined for different purposes of investigation.
In the Fermi laser, electrons are used to produce very intense and short laser pulses to observe brief phenomena. These two instruments are key to find solutions for the challenges of our society.
Data centers globally consume an amount of electricity as large as Western countries like UK. We need to reduce energy consumption by developing innovative magnetic supports for data storage. We work on a promising solution growing high-quality graphene layers directly on top of cobalt surfaces.
Miniaturization of computer processors will encounter thermal problems. At the nanoscale, heat propagates differently in regular materials, and processors cannot cool fast enough to operate properly. We investigate efficient amorphous materials that could be implemented in future generation processors.
Batteries in the automotive sector need to be improved. Within European project, we characterize new lithium-ion batteries and post-lithium-ion batteries, which are safe, lightweight, small, and environmentally friendly.
Climate change affects the environment and causes droughts. The lack of water induces air bubbles inside the hydraulic system of plants, which can stop photosynthesis and even cause death. We use X-ray phase contrast microtomography technique to visualize precisely how air bubbles distribute inside the plant without damaging it.
Our collaborations can bring us to any part of the world. We found, for the first time, scientific evidence of microplastics inside the soil food web. Lichens, moss and algae grow onto a polystyrene piece used for packaging that arrived there. And the particular insect, the Antarctic lemon, eats accidentally some small pieces. We can accurately study what happens of these little pieces of plastic. This is a concern because this animal may act as a carrier in the food chain and potentially poison other animals like penguins and seals.
We contribute to the fight against cancer. In human cells, sometimes DNA and RNA strands can intertwine. The accumulation of these loops is associated with many diseases, including cancer and neurodegeneration. We study a protein, RECU4, that can unwind these structures. Learning about this protein can be useful to design new drugs that can control its activity for therapeutical purposes. Extracellular vesicles, responsible for transporting molecules between the body cells, can be a new generation of non-invasive biomarkers for liquid biopsy in cancer diagnosis. We play our part in understanding their biological and biochemical characteristics, studying the correlation between their physical dimension from 30 to 200 nanometers and their functions.
We are able to produce high-quality radiographies with less radiation involved compared to standard computed tomographies. We can see in fine detail cancer tissue slices and could help doctors deciding the best cutting orientation when they need to perform histology.
We also looked at the past to understand our present and preserve our future. Homo sapiens survived thanks to the competitive advantage offered by superior technological skills. Ancient arrow gave us evidence of projectile technology from 40,000 years ago, which allowed Homo sapiens to have a competitive advantage over Neanderthals. Our spectroscopic analysis showed 3 secret adhesive ingredients for the tip of the arrow: tree gum, beeswax, and ochre.
Restoration of stone and wood requires new light, ecological, non-invasive, and aesthetically non-impactful materials. We employ nanoparticles to contrast stone decay, a major cause of loss of cultural heritage, and use innovative clay nanotubes to increase the resistance of wooden artifacts. Are just some of the challenges we help to solve in Elettra. Our people and facilities thrive in other countless research projects and applications, pushing forward science and technology for mankind's empowerment and preservation of the world we all live in.